What is up, you guys? You know who it is. Bringing you a video. Basically, this is how you would record something like Razercomms or Teamspeak, any program where you don't have the option to record. Like Skype has the Skype recorders that you can download, or this is a great way for if you have people that are in Razercomms that hate Skype, and then you have Skype buddies who, you know, both Razercomms and Skype want to have a call with you. You can have the people talk to each other while you talking too. So basically it's a multi-software crossing VoIP style. So you can do that. This is great for podcast. And just all around being able to use two VoIP programs, even Google Hangouts and Skype and stuff like that. And have the audio record on 3 different tracks or even more if you wanted to, because there's more ways that you can have audio inputs wired to another audio input, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But first, what you're going to want to do is you're not going to want to go to that, and we don't actually need that. So you're going to want to go to these sites here. I will link these in the description below. You're going to grab Voicemeeter Banana. You're going to grab Mixpad multi-track recording software, but when you go here, you're going to click on this and grab the free copy. You're going to grab a virtual audio cable. This is A and B, or VB cable, A and B, and then you're going to grab the, where is it? Virtual audio cable. And you're going to grab the normal one. So this one here is silver. The A and B are gold and blue, or orange and blue. So once you have all these downloaded and installed, reboot your machine. Once you reboot it, you're going to open up Voicemeeter Pro or Banana. Once you open it, just move it over here, keep it like that, don't touch it. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to right click your speaker and go to playback devices. You're going to wait for that to open. Oh, sorry, I already have it open. I have it open in another window. So once you have that open, you're going to be on recording tab, and you're going to have these 2 installed, and then you should have these 3 here. If you have other ones, you're going to ignore them, and the headset or your speakers will be default. What you're going to want to do before you do anything is make the Voicemeeter input VB audio Voicemeeter vial. Make this your default, and then double click it and rename it, but keep this name here, because sometimes some programs will show the custom name, or sometimes it won't, and you don't want to delete it and then sit there and try and guess which one is what. So if you really wanted to, because that one's, well, you don't even need to really name it that, never mind, but name this desktop. You can mess with the levels if you want, and this too. But after you do that, you're going to make this default. Once you do that, you can name this and set this for a music player, but everything's going to be routed through here. You may not hear anything if you're listening to music while you're doing this, and also you should only have it to this if you have this open and you're recording audio from VoIP programs. If you're not going to be recording the audio, all you need to do is close this, do not mess with any other program, and switch this back to your speakers. And then in Skype, if you want it to go back to normal, you can do that in your audio settings. Okay, so this is mainly for recording purposes only. So once you have that set, rename these. I have this to microphone because I use this for Adobe Audition. I have this for Razercomms, and I have this for the Skype. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will open up Razercomms. So I'm moving this around so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So in Razercomms, when you go to audio, and I'll do the same thing for Skype. Skype's not even running. Let me open up Skype so I can kind of show you guys. And by the way, you can configure the audio for all these. So just remember that. Okay. So we'll grab the Skype window, which is over here. and we'll go tools and options and audio options. Okay, so yeah, you can configure the volumes for these, same with the recording. Come here, name these the same, Razercomms, Razercomm, name that. See how this is a desktop? I name this desktop and then AS. Just name this for a desktop because I'm going to explain what you're going to do. But for these, because this is the input, right? So basically the Skype, basically when people talk, it comes through your speakers. You're going to switch this to other. So Skype feeds into this, which this then feeds into here, which then feeds out to you. And basically this will allow it to feed to like these buttons here. See these B1? B1 allows it to feed to this, okay? You do not need to make this default because you're only doing this for recording programs, right? So after you do the other input for that, and then like for Razercomms, you would do Razercomms. So label them here. Like I have the B, so I put Razercomms, I linked it to B. Skype is other, and the microphone I have to microphone cable out, which is this. So the chat programs need to be on the input. Now the microphone, as you can see here, is desktop AS voice meter, which is it's the output, and that's the same as here. See, it doesn't show the custom name I have for them. For some of them it does, but for some it don't. But basically you're gonna, like, I don't see a desktop here. So what you would do is you would look for the voice meter, you're not the auxiliary one, but it would be end up being this one. So you're gonna pick that, and basically this program right here picks up your microphone and feeds it to here. Then it picks up the audio from this into here and feeds it through your microphone. So basically if you're on Skype and Razercomms, people can hear each other with this. If you have B1 ticked, B1 can, if you mute B1, like the Razercomms will not show through here. Basically it will cut off this guy's audio. Now A1 is for what you hear. So for Razercomms and other the Skype or whatever, you're going to want these checked. This, if you check this, you'll hear feedback from yourself. If you don't check it, you won't get any feedback, but you're going to want B1 checked. Because of it being here, all the audio from your mic, your friend's mic, and your Razercom friends are feeding into here, which is outputting to them via this. I know this may sound a little confusing, but that's all you really need to do. And then there's another program that you actually need, which is this. So in order to do the recording, once you have this all set up, which I can do a little test right now. I don't know if you're going to hear it on the video because the way I'm recording this, but you'll see the Razercom one key up. See it key up? And then if I untick this, I don't hear it. If I take this, you won't hear it. You're hearing it through my speakers. Now if I do this, everybody will hear it, and if I do this, nobody will hear him. I can quickly mute him. I could do a solo thing which cuts it out. So it's pretty cool because you can see me talking in both these, right? And the cool thing about this is I could mute myself, and then if I wanted to, with this, because this is your desktop audio, all the audio is being put through here. So see this right here, A1. A1 is all this stuff here. It gets sent to your speaker so you can hear it. Now, if you want people to hear, you know, Spotify or something, tick this. I'm not sure if they're going to get feedback from this. I don't think they should. But if they do, find a player and have it go through here and then hit B1. And then the music that plays through here will be heard, and so on and so forth. So it is pretty nice that you can have it like this, and you'll be hearing it, but in order to actually do the recording, you're gonna need to get, let me see if I can find it. Oh my god. what is it? What's the software called? Mixpad. Mixpad. So you're gonna open up Mixpad. Now this is free and this is a great program to use. Unless you know another software that can record multi-tracks, but basically you have all your calls going, all the audio's keying up here. You know, everybody can hear everybody. And if you have latency issues for voice meter banana, you go into settings here and you tinker with the output here. You can set different levels and stuff like that. And if you're still noticing a bit of latency or chopping on one of these, basically when you download the virtual audio packs drivers, you're going to be loading a setup here, 64 or the regular, and then they have a control panel. So if you open up the control panel, for the gray one, for the normal one, it does the gray background. Go to options, set the latency to higher or lower for the max. Same with these, do the exact same thing. And the cool thing about these is it will do it color coded, so you know which one you're messing with. So keep that in mind. And basically when you open up the Mixpad multi-track recording, you can boost the volumes here, but you're going to want to tick these. This will initialize you talking and recording. As you can see, my microphone is being picked up right here. So what I would do is I already have these set. So this is my microphone. This is, I believe, the Razercomms, or no, sorry, Skype. So this is Skype. And then the first one is Razercomms. So you'd pick Razercomms, then you go to apply, you apply. Then you go to 2, which is track 2 here. Put it to other, which is a Skype or whatever, apply. And then your third one is your microphone. You'll end up picking the microphone. I have my microphone audio adjusted through a program called Adobe Premiere, or Adobe Audition. I have a video on how I did this. I'll link that below too. With the noise compression and all that to make your voice sound deeper and more clearer. But once you set that all up, you just go here and you hit record. And once you hit record, as you can see from me talking, it keys up. And I could launch a Razercomms test, which you can see the Razercomm audio is being picked up. And it's pretty loud. So you'll hear it clear on your headset, and then you'll get the clear recording. And then we can make a test call from Skype. And now you can see Skype is now going. And then again, you can mess with the levels, you can mess with the left or right. You can put effects on them as they're going or when they're done. So basically you would stop all these. So let's say you're done your recording, right? And you're saying bye to everybody, you stop it. Now let's say you want to save these. And if you just go to export mix, it's going to put it all as one track. And you don't want that because you want these to be able to be customized, right? Easy fix. Mute, save as MP3, and will only export your audio, your microphone. Then you mute your mic and you mute the, I believe this was the Razercomms. You export the Skype. So you go to export again. Then you mute that, unmute this, and you export that. Now, if you do want them all together, that's going to be a mess because you cannot edit it that way. So let's say somebody threw out a racial comment that you don't like having on your channel. You mute these, you export it, you open it up in another program. You could even do it here. You highlight, you go to effects, editing, whatever it may be, mixing, and stuff like that. They have pretty good tools in here, and then you just save it, and there you go. That's how you record from Razercomms, from Skype, from any voice program, Teamspeak, Mumble, whatever it may be. And this is how you can have Razercomms and Skype or Mumble and Teamspeak running at the same time, and have everybody from both them, if you're gaming and want to talk to everybody, have them interverse and people hear each other. This is a pretty cool little program. It's all donationware. I would advise you to donate $1 or $2 or even more. but you do not need to, but it's all free. Nothing here you have to pay for. And again, it's just strictly for recording purposes only. If you want to know how to do this, split your gameplay for a video, there's a program called DxTory and PlayClaw, which allow you to have multiple different audio sources, input and output. You can use this, you can use the original virtual audio cable, which is fucking hell and laggy. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you need any help, hit me up in the comments below, or if you need to, I'll add you on TeamViewer and help you set it up. Oh, and before I go, if you notice somebody's too low, you move these down and it will move the voice down for them. Or if you want more bass on them or higher pitch, move this. You can add an echo. And even for the overall sounds that you hear, you can add bass and treble. It's a nice program. It's a really, really nice program. You can even tune it for more up in your face or more laid back, left and right on the headphones. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a great way, great way to get off Skype and get on the Razercomms and start recording you and your buddies gaming. Because I know Razercomms, I don't know if they're working on adding it in. I've asked them since I've been on the beta, which was fucking years ago. But they still haven't added it. So I know a lot of people are using Skype, but Skype is one of the worst things to use. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out and see you on my next one.